Yo, what's up guys? Prodigy Nelson here, and before I tell you why I'm on video, let me talk to you a little bit about my partnership. Now, I'm partnered with Fullscreen, and want to know the cool thing? I'm getting paid right this second. And before you go, call me a money whore. All the money I make from YouTube is going to benefit my YouTube channel, meaning I'll buy the PlayStation 4, or I will, buy a better computer, or I don't even know, I'll buy more Xbox Live, I don't know. But, you should definitely go check them out, and you can actually apply yourself. Links in the description. Definitely check it out. And while you're at it, subscribe to them. It can't hurt your chances of getting partnered. So on with the regular video. Yo, what is up, guys? Prodigy Nelson here, and what's this? Modern Warfare 3 gameplay. That's right, Ground War Solo Moab. This is like my fourth game back in Modern Warfare 3, so I pretty much dominated them all. So I just thought, talking about Call of Duty Ghosts today, so I thought it was, and well, mostly Black Ops 2, but I thought it was kind of fitting. So yeah, I got this gameplay today, recorded it today, and I was pretty proud of it. So why not? YOLO. So. The end of Black Ops 2. It's a sad day. I really did like Black Ops 2. But unfortunately, it's going to have to come. I'm ready for Call of Duty Ghosts. Speaking of which, I'm going to throw this picture up on the screen now. And, yeah, 25 kill streak. Moab confirmed in Ghost. Let go. Pub stomping is real. Let's go. So, hopefully, I'll be able to drop the first Moab in Ghosts, even though I know it's not going to happen unless I get an early release, which would be dope. But, yeah. Anyway, so let's get right into it. I'm going to rate Black Ops 2. I'm going to say what I liked in Black Ops 2 and say what I hope will come for Call of Duty Ghosts. And I kind of did something like this, but there's something like this going up on TK's channel, but I figured I'd do it for my own channel. And yeah, so what I would rate Black Ops 2, probably like a 7 or an 8, just because there were a lot of things they did right, like with the score streaks bar. I'll talk about that. Balanced weapons, league play, with Codcaster for competitive stuff like that, and a lot of things they did wrong, like getting melted by like 3-shot MSMC, target finders, bouncing betties, shock charges, and just stuff like that. So, yeah, and now, I'd said it was probably an 8. I really did like the game, and I really liked what they did with the maps. The whole reason it's like an 8 and not like a 6 or 7 is because I liked what they did with the maps. I like how they made this game so much more quickly paced. Like Modern Warfare 3, I think I had like a 400 score per minute, and that was just because I brought it up from like a 250 at the end of it, because Modern Warfare 3, it was like a hiking simulator. It was so so slowly paced. You had to hike around the map. You'd be lucky to get like 30 kills in a match. That's a lie, but still, it was pretty slow paced. Now, Black Ops 2, you could just get a really high score per minute fairly easily because the maps are really small and there was a lot of action. In the gameplay I uploaded yesterday, I got like 14,000 score, and I got, I think, like 14 kills in the last minute of gaming or something. It was ridiculous, but it's a really entertaining game to watch. So speaking of fast paced, I hope the Moab does it. I wish I could speak English. Does it justice. So let me just list off some of my favorite weapons. Now, let's see. MSMC was definitely a good one. PDW, I feel like the gun was my calling card. Everyone saw me on Team Art's channel. They'd be like, oh, it's Prodigy Nelson, Golden PDW, Suppressed and Fast Mag, probably on Hijacked or Nuketown, And then I finally got good gameplays on other maps. But still, I feel like it was my calling card. MP7 was a really good one. Not as good as Modern Warfare 3, speaking of which I'm using in this gameplay, obviously. But, what else am I going to get a Moab with the PM9? No. I really did like the AN94, and I actually really like the Scar H. Now, the M8 obviously is overpowered. I didn't like it all that much, but the Scar H, suppressor and stock, was really powerful for me. And, of course, over the last bunch of weeks, I like the M27, which was in yesterday's gameplay, which you should definitely go check out. I get a nuclear M27. I managed to pick up like a 4KD at the end of Black Ops 2 with that gun. I really did like the gun, and it's good for it's like a AN94, basically, just with less damage and less recoil. So yeah, now I'm just going to list off my favorite maps. Obviously, there's Nuketown, even though I'm liking it less and less because it's become shotgun and target finder heaven. And there's Hijacked, there's Slums, which really grew on me at the end. And I really like Standoff in the beginning, but I don't like it so much anymore. I don't feel like it's properly balanced. So yeah, and then there's, what's the other map? Raid, obviously. And that's pretty much the only maps I like. I'm trying to think of any other ones. And yeah, those are pretty much, I hated Express. And now it's alright, but I never did like that map. So anyway, now what else the things that they did right with this game. Now, there's definitely the score streaks bar, and I loved what they did with the score streaks bar. It made people push objective, and you could farm the hard point and get, speaking of which, terrible thing that hardpoint's not returning, and that's another thing they did well. Hardpoint, I'll talk about that later, but you could farm the hardpoint and get a VSAT in 4 to 5 kills, and which is, if you played it smart, you could get a really high scoring gameplay really quite easily if you knew how to play the game correctly. And I really loved what they did with the score streaks bar, especially how it could loop and loop so easily with the assists from UAVs and stuff. It was just really perfect, and I'm glad they did that. Another thing is league play, which I've really improved on lately. I've pretty much been grinding out league play, which is why my KD has dropped so low. I used to hold like a 3.2, and then I started grinding out league play just to get the best I possibly could for ghosts, and now it's at like a 2.6 because you're playing kids who would probably have like a 2.5 in pubs, but instead they play league play, used all the overpowered weapons, and you can't really do well against them. It's just not, they actually have thumbs, and Prodigy can't kill people with thumbs. Just kidding. I dropped to 74 and 13 in league. So, I mean, I've just been playing grinding out league, and I really did enjoy league play because basically it just helps you get better, better aiming, better strategy, and I hope Ghost has something like that. Something for the pro competitive players. So hardpoint, and now I'm really sad that hardpoint's not returning because hardpoint was my favorite game mode. It really grew on me. I just really liked how you could play objective, or you could not play, or you didn't have to play objective. But it's just perfect for me. I could farm off the hardpoint, stay on that half of the map, just rack up kills and rack up hardpoint secures. I'd get like to anywhere from 10 to 20 captures of the hardpoint per game, and that's already like 2,000 to 4,000 score, and not counting kills. So I really did like hardpoint. It was easy to hold like a 750 score per minute in that game mode, especially even if I'm facing tryhards, which even though all my stats have dropped just because of, like, I used to hold a 5-win loss, and ever since I played league, now it's around like a 3.5. Oh well, happens. So what else did I want to talk about? Some of the negative things I already talked about. Target finders, 2-shot FAL getting melted. I don't know. Throwback to when the lag was really bad for the first week of Call of Duty. It was just impossible to kill anybody. I don't know if you guys remember that. I remember that. But things I'm hoping for in Ghost. Now let me get off a list here. Obviously the Moab is confirmed. That's wonderful. I'm going to talk about that for a little bit. If there wasn't a Moab, like, think about Black Ops 1. Pub stomping really wasn't a thing until Modern Warfare 3 for a couple reasons. It was really hard to get high scoring gameplays because you'd have to die to get your next kill streak in Black Ops 1, and there was nothing to go for. Like, you'd get your VSAT dogs and chopper gunner, and that was it for the gameplay. You couldn't really get anything else and keep on looping and looping. But the Moab started pub stomping. Like, Green Goblin came about because he dropped Moabs, no problem. Trying to think of any, a lot of support gameplays started going in Modern Warfare 3 just because there was a Moab. So I'm glad there's a Moab, because pub stomping is not going to die. There's going to be stuff to go for, like quad Moabs and penta Moabs, and people who are just magicians at Call of Duty are just going to be dropping these things no problem. So I'm really happy for the Moab that's coming back. And nuclears were, I don't know, I like them, but I would have, there's something satisfying about calling something in that just kills everybody on the map, you can definitely relate to that. It's just satisfying, like, hi, I got this kill streak and I'm going to shove it up your butt and you're going to die because I'm better than you. And it was just very satisfying to call in the Moab. So I wish they would have brought hardpoint back, but they didn't. I'm hoping the weapons will be balanced. I'm hoping there's no overpowered crap. I'm hoping there's no stupid stuff like the target finder or shock charges, which is just literally a concussion you plant on the ground and goes off when someone walks by. Like, that's literally so overpowered. Why would you ever put that in a game? It's, I don't even know. So this pretty much wraps up the commentary. Hopefully you guys enjoyed my plans for Call of Duty Ghost. Kind of just winged, I don't know if that's how you say it, but I kind of just wanged this one. That's not how you say it either, but I was winging it for this commentary, and I hope I did okay. Let me know how I did. Definitely drop a like. I haven't been too happy with the support I've been getting on my videos. No, there's like 4,700 of you. I should get like 4,700 views. Just kidding. I should get, at least 500. But definitely drop a like if you are still here, and tell me, say, Prodigy, you're going to be the GOAT in Ghosts. Alright, and then I will hug you forever if you say that in the comments. So have a nice day. This has been Prodigy Nelson. I don't know what I'm doing with this outro, but see you in Ghosts. Just kidding. I'll have another upload some point this week.
Peace.